Okay, we can do the corners. What if you do it in the middle? Can you have your hands up or should they be flat? Flat. And then should we be touching the rubber bands? We should make sure our hands are completely away from the rubber bands. Because if you touch the rubber bands, it won't work. So you want to hold them down tight. I know we usually hold from the side, but because they're all together, we don't have as much of the side. I would try in the middle, or if you can get them in the edges, and I would keep your hands nice and flat so that Eden and Charlie, make sure your hands are flat, because when this comes back, it's going to come back over your hands, and if your hands are up, it's going to hit your hand and it's going to stop the simulation. It'll stop the earthquake. So make sure they're nice and flat, like how Logan and Kai have their hands. One of Aiden's hands nice and flat. So our pullers, you're going to pull to 7.
Now?
Yep, you can pull to 7, and then we're going to, I'll say 1, 2, 3, go.
They're right here.
Oh, it's good. Get as close as you can. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go.
The helicopter flew.
The helicopter flew off. Pretty good. Now we saw how you guys knew some of your, what happened here? Actually, I don't need to talk about it. What happened here?
Yeah.
What happened? It happened really fast, right?
They're here.
What did you guys notice about the apartment building?
Oh, this thing.
And you said ahead of time you thought that that was going to cause a problem, that there was some damage there.
This one.
The 2 springs came out? So there was some tipping, there was some shear. What about our other buildings?
Wait, ours is what's it? Ours is yeah. And plus the toothpicks, except for the helicopter. And the toothpicks are coming out like at the corner.
Well, we can't expect our building to make it through an earthquake and be 100% perfect, right? The goal is to have as little damage as possible, and I'd say that there's very minor damage, that there was no shear or tipping on your hospital, so I think you did a very good job.
All the patients are safe.
I like how your cross braces go on an angle here, and then the ones on the bottom go in a different direction, so that creates support from different angles. Thomas and your Eden and Jack, what happened with, were you guys able to see what happened with our library? Even the car stayed. How did you do that? It stayed nice and secure.
We made it really heavy.
And what about the houses? They were pretty earthquake resistant.
Yeah, we put them as we put backpacks in the corner,
So they were nice and secure. So I'd say that you were all very successful earthquake engineers. Does anyone have any ideas of anything that they would want to do differently or improve for next time? Kai, what do you think? Or members of the audience, if you have ideas too, you can share.
For ours, instead of having the edges, we just put like 2 and then 1 right there, and then like work our way up maybe.
Well, they told you it had to be 3 on the bottom and 3 on the top, although it didn't say they had to be in a row, so you're thinking maybe rearrange how you have your building units? What do you think, Anishka?
Bigger.
Oh, if you can make the shake table bigger. Unfortunately, our shake tables all had to be exactly, this was how they wanted us to build them, so that was how they had to be. But if we could make them bigger, that would help. Bryce, what do you think?
If I was building earthquake resistant building, I would use concrete metal. Yeah, concrete metal.
Yeah,
steel.
instead of pipe cleaners and straws, although you did a nice job with the pipe cleaners and the straws. Well, how do you think that the building codes we created could be used to help real-life engineers with real-life buildings? This question is for all of my engineers who are sitting down too. How could our building codes we created help real-life engineers with building real buildings? Kai's got an idea. Anyone else have an idea?
What's your idea, Kai? What's your idea, Kai?
I always is willing to have an idea.
I know. What is it?
What is your idea, Kai?
That for real engineers, they should have cross braces, like, but instead of like wood, like metal maybe.
Okay. So they could use the idea of cross bracing. Was that what you were going to say? No, if you have something different? No? Okay. Anishka, what are you thinking? Oh, use angling for the things in the ground?
Yes.
All right. Bryce, what do you think?
I think that for the cross bracing and real building,